Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition with me, Kemsit. Today we're going to be playing the custom campaign of Constantinople within the end of the Ancient World series, made by the same creator. We're going to play mission 1 in Hoc Sogno Vinces. Before I'm going to proceed forward, I would like to mention and inform those who want to play these custom campaign and our scenarios to be presented in the main menu. Press this mods button, press the browse mods tab, there you find the magical search bar, there you have to write down the custom campaign and our scenario name down, and then subscribe to the one with respective language, which you can communicate with if the creator or anyone else offers you such option. Then wait a little so that your PC download the required files for you, and of course restart the game real quickly so that everything works fluently. Before restarting, check out the install mods tab if your custom campaign is active. By having this box behind it pressed on. Usually it is, but just to be certain, check it out. Afterwards, you should be back in the main menu, press single player, press campaigns, press custom campaigns, and the one that you'd like to go through, and of course, have fun. With that said, we shall try to do so as well in Constantinople, the end of the ancient world, mission 1 in Hoc Sogno Vinces. If only the sun could have set before my eyes could see everything I loved being devoured into oblivion of time, but in the indestructible divine plan, the end of Constantinople did not coincidence with the end of the world, or at least not of the world for which I fought and got this deep wound. The Janissaries looked at me with a merciless air typical of godless pagan who know no mercy. He pointed his arquebuser at me as if he had nothing in the world to fear. But if this was the case, why did he still feel the need of threatening me? By now I was nothing more than a soldier in agony, with my legs stretched out and my back leaning against the wall, and without even my sword, who could I harm? I turned my executioner with a fatalistic tone. If shoot with any gun, you will put an end to the story that lasted 2 millennia, which from the legendary Trojan War reaches to the foundation of the eternal city of Rome. But what kind of barbarian like you know of what is eternal and legendary? For some mysterious circumstances, I ignored the fact that my interlocutor might not know Greek. My language almost assumed that they could understand me, taken by the emphasis of their words, as if I were speaking language that by its nature was created by God to be universal to unite the world. What can you Turks know about it? You were born the day before yesterday, but speaking with the arrogance of youth, what can you know about Constantine and Theodosius the Great, about the battle between Theodoric and Odoacer at the gate of Ravenna, about the war against Goths and Vandals led by Belisarius, and Justinian to avenge the honor of Rome, Emperor Halicarnassus, blah blah. I barely finished the sentence before a few cough gave me away. For a moment, the pagan lowered his weapon, but began to aim at me again as soon as I recovered, as if he didn't want to look like one who felt pity. I was not much older than that Arab, but for some reason I started talking as if I was over 1,000 years old and possessed by the spirit of the ancients of ghosts who wants to punish, redeem, and glorify me before the sun went down. You and your companions have no idea how of the offense you do not to you, not to me, but to God and to all humanity every time you loot a Roman church or kill a Christian. When you tear down the monuments of the greatest Augustus to make metal for your stupid weapons, even if Rome falls, its soul will remain forever, like a body that dissolves to allow the spirit, blah blah blah. The Turkish soldier seemed to really want to shoot, angered by my words of contempt for this barbarian culture, but I continued unabated, as if to show that death was no longer a concern of mine. But Romans weren't always the ones you see now. To tell the truth, many of them today are only pale imitation of the immaculate and glorious ones of the past. Take Augustus Constantine, for example, to whom this great city owes not only its name but its very existence, the first to have received God's call and brave enough to carry out his word. 12 centuries ago, the Roman Empire was facing the most serious crisis of its long history, to the point that Diocletian, the last persecutor of Christians, was forced to divide it, first between him and Maximian, and then again with two Caesars, Constanzo Cloro in the west and Galerius in the east. But as you can imagine, for such clever and cunning men, it was only a matter of time before one felt right to claim one's merit against that of others. Well, that's a really nice story here, I guess. Sir Licinius and his legionnaires are beyond this river. They could attack us at given any time. We must quickly decide if we should attack first or wait. What do you suggest to do, sir? Attack, obviously. We need to charge and slaughter him. The hill in the middle of the river. Maybe our bowmen can shoot at more advantages. Okay. Here they are, legionnaires, charge! Now we're just gonna go forward here. We're gonna kick their asses. Oh crap. Whoa. Well, where's Licinius? Yeah. What the fuck? That's a bit screwed up. You're giving the enemy mangonels and the other two some ballista? Balance? Hello? I'm sorry, but that's just bullshit there. And they already attacked before I could. Or I don't know if we're gonna be even able to position my archers there, but let's go. Imperial Bowman, wow.
Ago, Sane, Ago, Sane, Ein. Press Ago, Ein, Sane, Ago, Sane. Sane.
Let's see if they can attack. Not yet, I think. Oh crap, here they come.
Impero, press Sane, Impero. Ein, Comita.
Oh good.
Press Ein,
They're able to destroy those things. Hey, look at that, they also receive more damage? But hey, wait! Why do they then attack from here? Sir? That's a little bullshit. Oh wow. You know what? Let's go. Well, why aren't we destroying his town or well men here? Guys, move here. Come on. Search for siege weapons. Well, this is the Adrianople, I guess, which we can take. Search for Adrianople. Here.
Ago, Impero, Sane, Ago, Ai, Sane, Sane, Ai, Sane.
Oh yeah, liar. Silver challenge, you better best on the warhorse, okay, bronze, kill Constantinople, survive, kill Licinius, conquer, descend by reaching its military coming university with 5 soldiers, okay, sure. Search for siege equipment in order to search for Licinius army deserters to ensure that they will join you. Recruit legions. It's Constantinople castle age with a population limit of 125 and can get reinforcements from his son Crispus only after having conquered Byzantium. Even if he manages to do that, he will not be able to build anything other than soldier tents and defensive fortifications, since he's too far from Rome. Although he will be able to recruit Greek soldiers from barracks, Imperial longbowmen and from archer range, legionnaires from military academy, university, and priests from pagan shrines, when he'll be able to build them. During this first battle, Licinius take advantage from the conformation of the field. Archers will get a huge bonus more than normal from fighting uphill, but don't be surprised if Licinius will try to counter your measures. Without a good amount of soldiers and any siege weapons, it will be hard to conquer Byzantium. Do not destroy all the Byzantine buildings and fortifications. They could turn useful once the city is yours. Protect Byzantine villages at all costs. You will economically depend on them. You don't have access to blacksmith upgrades, so you need to find any other way to power up your troops. Help Byzantine inhabitants by fulfilling their requests to get higher tributes. Scouts, the Roman Emperor of the West, Constantine One Blue, and the one from the East, Licinius, 3 Orange, are engaging on the Averroes River in a battle for dominion of the whole Roman world. Licinius' army 2 Red, composed of legionnaires, centurions, honor skirmishers, pikemen, and light cavalry, outnumbers the one of Constantine, but with a good tactic, it can be won. Aside from this camp, Licinius has other, particularly the one of Chrysopolis, where he controls the eastern capital Nicomedia and the Bosporus straight along his navy. The rest of his troops are scattered in Thracia or defending the walls of Byzantium, but many of them will pass by your side if you can find them. Near the initial battlefield, there's the city of Adrianople for yellow, which is a neutral but secretly sympathizes for Constantine. It will be wise to go there for siege equipment in case Licinius will be able to hide behind the walls of Byzantium. The fortified city of Byzantium 5 Sion overlooks the Black Sea and the Bosphorus strict while being guarded by Licinius' legions and the regular army composed of men-at-arms, light cavalry, spearmen, skirmishers, and the famous Greek warriors. However, villagers from there are sick of all these civil wars, and it would gladly work for whoever can smash Eastern Roman troops and defend them against the new raids. The fleet of Crispus, son of Constantine, should arrive from the Sea Marmara along the Strait of Bosphorus to sink the one from Licinius' submarine, and to destroy the docks from where his pirates make incursions to the coast of Byzantium. Licinius' navy is composed of war galley and some fire ships, but without Greek fire, they shouldn't be a problem for a Western one. They will try to land some legions in Europe throughout transport ships. At the extreme east of Constantine's positions lies Nicomedia, a great capital of the Eastern Empire and resident of Licinius, who could find refuge there if cornered. The city has no interest in being aggressive, but if provoked, will defend with long-distance bowmen, mangonels, ballista, pikemen, light cavalry, skirmishers, Greek soldiers, legionnaires, and centurions. Behind these walls and a ditch, there is a castle, so siege weapons are needed to take down. Its defenses. Finally, Bosphorus Goths 6 Purple seem stranger to the conflict, but they will still remember their defeat against Constantine and probably think of revenge. They are also used to raid Byzantium and other Roman cities in Thracia, both by land with the infantry and huscarls and by sea with longboats and transport ships. Their camp is located in the extreme north of the map, but it is not necessary to destroy them.
Impero.
Exactly.
Ago.
Let's go.
Ein. Sane. Impero. Sane. Ein. Ago. Porro. Sane. Commita. Ago. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Ago. Commita. Ein. Sane.
Well, have you arrived here?
Impero. Impero.
What is that dude doing?
Ein.
It's Constantine killed. What do you mean? Licinius has already flown, and the battle is over. Then I guess we should join you. Exactly, you should. Rebecca, do you want to buy a DLC containing Captain's Huguenots? Only $5. Lol. Sir, further on, there's Gold 30. Since we already fight Licinius and we have few soldiers, it doesn't seem wise to start to work with them now. Okay, sure. I'm definitely trying to find some more people here, but I cannot find it. You know, let's just keep our men here on the ground. The beggar.
Sane, porro, ago, pugno, ein, commita, ago, sane, ein, ago, sane. Ago, sane, sane. Presto. Impero. Presto. Ein. Ago. Sane. Impero. Ago. Sane. Ago.
There, more units here.
Ago.
Right under God. Wait, we're right under God, but we didn't want to join. We're with you, Constantine. We were just thinking about how to sack Byzantine ideas. Sure, good. Okay, good, nice. Now we've also gathered this. We should be fine. Let's move around and see what we can do.
Presto.
Do we destroy everything here? Yes, we did. Good.
Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Sane. Presto. Pero. Ein. Presto. Ein. Sane.
Constantine the Great. Admirable is wait, what? Okay, Admirable is with you in helping conquer Byzantium. We don't have many siege weapons, but there's something. Okay.
Ein. Ein. Commita. Ago.
Oh, there is some boars and all there here again.
Ago. Pugno. Ein. Pugno. Sane. Commita. Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane. Presto. Ago. Commita. Ein. Sane. Ein. Impero. Ago. Sane. Impero.
There might be something here, he says. Okay.
Ein. Ago. Sane.
Oh, crap.
Sane. Sane. Impero.
Fine, with these two siege weapons, we can climb over the Byzantine walls, but it could... Wait, what? Walls, but I would have preferred ram, obviously. Here's a mental wall.
Impero. Sane. Ein. Sane. Impero. Pugno. Sane. Porro. Ein. Pugno. Commita. Presto. Pugno. Commita. Ein. Porro. Presto. Pugno. Ein. Commita. Porro. Commita. Ein. Pugno. Commita. Porro. Ein. Pugno. Presto. Sane. Impero. Sane. Ein. Ein. Sane. Presto. Sane. Ein. Ein. Presto, porro. Sane, ago. Impero.
We used to fight a long relation, but he stopped paying us, so...
Sane.
Wait, what? So we raise his lands. We don't care in which god you believe, Constantine. Just say that you can afford it.
Sane.
Exactly.
Presto. Sane.
What? Did he run away from the battlefield? We're just chilling. Exactly.
Ein. Ago. Impero. Presto. Impero. Presto. Ein. Sane. Ago. Ein. Ago. Sane. Presto. Ago. Ein. Ein.
Oh crap.
Impero. Pugno. Ein. Ein. Sane. Impero. Commita.
Why are these enemies here when I'm not even ready or whatever? Godverdomme de tering. Why do these guys come around there, you freaking hell? Stupid thing. It should be clear. He should have retreated. Why does it attack? What? It's not logical. In my opinion, of course, but yeah. Who am I, right?
Impero. Sane. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ago.
Oh, whatever. I'll just go this way this time. Frick it.
Sane. Commita. Ein. Impero. Pugno. Commita. Ein. Impero. Ago. Commita. Porro. Sane. Ein. Ein. Porro. Pugno.
Oh, die, dude. Get out of here.
Impero. Ein. Sane. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ein. Presto. Impero. Commita. Pugno. Ein. Porro. Commita. Impero. Ein. Porro. Commita. Pugno. Ein. Ago. Presto. Ago. Impero. Ein. Presto. Ago. Sane. Ago. Sane. Commita. Ago. Porro. Sane. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Commita. Ein. Porro. Ago. Pugno. Ein. Commita. Sane. Porro. Ein. Pugno, sane, porro, ago.
Nice. By the way, we should try to go here. We're gonna go frontal attack.
Presto, ein,
Here, we have found 4 out of 6 groups here.
ein, ago, ein. Presto, impero. Presto, sane. Impero, ago. Presto, sane, ein. Impero, sane. Ein, sane. Ein. Presto, ago, ein, sane. Impero, ein, sane. Ein. Presto, sane.
Let's see if there's something there. I'm missing 1 legion, but I cannot go there. So, it's a bit weird.
Ein, ago, ein, sane.
Okay, let's go.
Impero,
Okay, that's it. Now we've found everyone. Good.
ein.
Ave says Morituri de Salutante. Sir, some new recruits have better equipment for everyone.
Ago, sane. Ago,
Whatever, dude. Who cares? Stop whining.
sane. Press ein. Sane, ago, ein. Impero, ein. Pugno, press ein. Ago, mita. Impero, sane, ein. Ago, press sane. Impero. Pugno, press. Ein, pugno. Impero. Press ein. Ein, gomita. Impero, ein. Pugno, press gomita. Ago, sane, ago, impero, sane, presto, ein, impero, ein, pugno, impero, ein, sane, presto, ago, impero, ein, gomita, presto, sane, impero, presto, ein, impero, sane, presto, ein, presto, ago, pugno, ago, impero, sane, ein, ago, ein, impero, ein, pres, sane, ago, sane, ein, sane, impero, ago, presto, ein, sane, ago, impero, presto, ein, comita, presto, impero,
Now that we've conquered this, we should be fine. Let's use too slow, Constantine. Screw you. The clouds will chase him through the Bosphorus straight with a navy. We should wait here for arrival. Okay, sure. Now that we've conquered this, we should be fine. We've also gotten this help here, and we should be fine. Okay, now, that's sort of you resign to Constantine. Take what less. Okay. We must defend Byzantium from Licinius and Nave raids. The inhabitants will provide resources for us, and we will be able to recruit soldiers from the barracks and some help in the docks. Okay, sure. But we don't have any resources right now, so yeah. By the way, we should go. According to our information, Crispus Navy should be here soon with some. Okay, good. There we are. Big navy losses for myself, but whatever. I didn't pay attention.
Ein.
Now we've been given some resources here. Squires is what I need. For sure. There.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
Here, so now we can build a navy and recruit an army, which we can, yeah, sure, but, and with it we have to... So we should order the settlers to build more tents for our troops in case we need more of them. Okay, sure.
Presto.
Well, do we not have any blacksmiths? No, we don't. Shit.
Impero.
Quando.
What's the population limit again? 125, sure. Gonna need an upgrade for everything
Salve.
here. Salve!
Condo. Condo.
Ago. Sane. Presto. Ago. Sane.
Do you have any more spearmen here? We do, but I don't really use them. Still prefer these guys here. Imperial Legionnaires. Since they don't have any Nicomedia, sure.
Impero.
We'll wait.
Salve. Ein.
Quando. Quando.
With more Imperial Legionnaires, I should be fine. Oh crap, here comes enemy. These warriors are assaulting our city. Please do something. Here, we have stopped them for you. By the way, yeah, well, let's see if we can meet that walls.
Impero. Presto.
Guys, just get in here. We did upgrade our navy, but why did I not grow here? Oh crap.
Presto. Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Presto. Ein. Sane. Impero. Ein. Sane. Impero. Ago. Presto. Mita. Ago.
Impero.
Quando.
There. Red mills and old farms, the big cities. Okay, sure. Kill the bastards. Kill them all. Have no mercy. Oh crap. Kill him! What the hell?
Ago.
Why are you attacking my ship? You're supposed to be attacking the other thing. Wait, whatever. Because I had defense of the old farm for work to obtain more food. Well, sure. We are gonna try to do that then.
Ago.
Right.
Ein. Sane. Impero.
Presto. Ein.
Ein. Sane. Presto. Ein. Sane. Ago.
Our enemies are coming.
Impero.
Salve.
Correctus. Ein.
Well, I did get her 12.
Presto. Sane.
Correctus. Sane. Correctus.
Ein.
What the hell, you retard?
Ago. Sane. Impero. Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane.
No, it's just we can plan to friend local Christians or just to plan. Okay, good leader.
Impero.
Okay.
Comita. Ein. Sane.
Let's build a church and take the bishop on our side. If you look, we can even get this separate dominion from the realm. Okay.
Ago. Ein.
Ein. Fondo.
There, we'll do that.
Sane.
Where are the enemies?
Salve.
Ein. Presto.
What?
Correct.
This is weird. What the fuck? Okay. Good for the big generator will increase, even if I even had made these hand cards machines to speed up. Finally, I will be able to pray God without hiding. Glory to Constantine, the tolerant Augustus. Thanks to Constantine mercy, now the Christians of the East will have a place to call home. We'll be grateful to you eternally. Okay, sure.
Ein. Ago. Impero. Presto. Sane.
Ein. Sane. Condo. Salve.
Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane.
Okay. Now that we have a good place in to converse them, why not search for the holy relics from martyrs you Roman persecuted some years ago that will grant us more gold to help you killing the people. Okay, sure. Where are my grants? Here we go. On the other hand, I need to look around for more enemies here, because they should be here around. The bishop, which is here. Okay. I did tell you guys to go around, right? So how about you hurry up? Oh crap, yeah they are.
Impero.
Ago. Presto.
Condo.
Ein. Ago. Impero.
Salve.
Now that we made this, we should be fine, I think. Can we make anything else here? No, not
Correcto.
that.
Prestane. Ein. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ein. Sane.
Why did I bring
Ein.
this to him? Where's the other? What are you doing? Just to try this quickly. Hurry up. Kill these phosphorus gods. We're gonna need to continue. Come on. Make more units like these to generate more gold. Get in. Took you a while. I'll keep that relic there. Who would have known that the pagans could show much zealousness and devotion? That's nice of them. We will receive more gold from now on. Good. Wait, what? If you need more wood, I'm going to Ethereum and take plenty of it. But I need some of your soldiers to escort me along the way. When you're ready, give me a sign. Let's go to trade car and okay. Nice. Here comes the enemy again.
Pugno, presto. Impero, presto. Ago, commita. Pressane, ai, presto. Impero, sane. Presto, ai. Impero, sane, porro. Presto, commita, porro. Impero, pugno. Presto, ago. Ein, sane. Impero,
Wait, what? Why is it bugged?
sane.
Huh?
Impero, sane.
The trigger is not working. This time be... What? What the hell? How am I losing this?
Ago, sane.
That's bullshit.
Impero, ago. Ein, sane.
Whatever.
Impero,
This
ago.
one trigger is bugged for me.
Ein, sane.
I don't know. I cannot really work with that trigger here, I guess. I'm gonna try to take that treasures here though, because look at that. Holy damn.
Salve. Ein.
And these villages just idle. I don't know. Whatever. Where's the rest of my ships? The campaign is nice by all means, but it's kind of buggy.
Porro. Ein, sane. Pugno. Presto.
Sane. Impero correctus.
Ein, ago.
Here.
Impero, ago. Presto. Ein, communo.
Yeah. Gold to Numu, and we have even taken back all the gold, they still gold suck unlocked. Well. Kind of weird though, we have not even entirely destroyed them, so yeah.
Presto. Porro.
It's not too much of a hard campaign mission here, but okay.
Impero. Ein,
Destroy them.
Salve. Sane.
presto. Ein, sane. Commita.
These lands belongs to the gods. Right, sure about that.
Ein, commita. Porro. Presto. Pugno. Porro. Impero. Presto.
I don't think it's intended that these things happen here,
Impero.
like that, but okay.
Ein. Presto. Pugno. Impero. Commita. Pugno. Porro. Ein, sane.
I could have brought those pigs and all that back here, but it's not needed anymore.
Ago. Sane. Ein.
There's pigs here too for those who wanna try it. Or maybe when he fixes this campaign, you can try to get them and all.
Impero.
It's not needed anymore, so
Sane. Sane. Ago. Presto.
let's get all our ships and move. Then we're gonna get that gold, and then we should be fine to move on. I'm gonna destroy these ships because it's not needed anymore, and we can just besiege the Comedia over here and it will be fine.
Presto. Sane.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these horses, but
Ago.
yeah.
Ein. Impero.
Get in. Dum-dum-dum.
Presto.
Dum-dum-dum.
Impero. Ago. Sane. Ai. Sane.
Get in, get in, get in, get in. Drum, 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 dum, dum, drum, 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 dum, dum, drum, 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 dum, dum, drum, drum, dum, dum. We're gonna make more units. I don't need anything else here. All research done. I cannot do anything else anymore. Well, I could just do this. Gibsons. It's a nice classic-like campaign, this.
Ago. Sane.
Sane. Ago.
Impero.
Impero.
Presto. Ai.
Just swarm all these Romans into their walls. And that should be done. Kill Licinius. We're gonna kill him soon. Let me just bring that relic back, and I'll be fine. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of weird. I don't know why this is happening.
Ein.
Yeah, here, he's gonna just go forward, I guess. Okay, now it's fine, I think. I think I don't even need to go this time. Be careful, please. You should be fine, dude. Go.
Presto. Impero. Sane. Ago.
Here. There. What 2 relics? You're on the good way to become a saint, Constantine. From now on, Byzantium will grant you double gold. Good. Grants me that money.
Ein.
The fine Rome gold. I don't know why that... Yeah, this thing's bugged.
Impero. Sane.
Pity, it's
Presto.
nice
Ein.
campaign, this.
Impero. Sane. Presto. Ein. Ago. Impero. Presto. Ein. Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ago. Ein. Ago. Impero. Sane. Ein. Presto. Ago. Sane. Ein. Ein. Sane. Ago. Impero. Sane.
Okay.
Ein. Ago.
We should find
Sane.
another way to
Sane.
get in.
Ago.
Obviously.
Ein. Presto. Sane. Sane.
We're gonna send a massive army that way then.
Impero. Sane. Presto. Ein. Impero. Pugno. Ago. Sane. Ein.
Oh crap.
Commita. Presto. Ein. Impero. Presto. Impero. Pugno. Ein. Presto. Ein. Presto. Commita. Pugno. Presto. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ein. Ein. Sane. Presto. Impero. Ein. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Ago. Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Presto. Commita. Ein. Porro. Impero. Commita. Presto. Sane. Ago. Sane. Porro. Pugno. Impero. Porro. Commita. Pugno. Ein. Pugno. Commita. Pugno. Impero. Commita. Ein. Presto. Porro. Ein. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Ein. Ago. Sane. Pugno. Porro. Presto. Pugno. Impero. Commita. Presto. Ein. Sane. Pugno. Porro. Imperita. Presto. Pugno. Ein. Impero. Commita. Ein. Porro. Presto. Pugno. Ein. Impero. Presto. Commita. Ein. Pugno. Presto. Sane. Ago. Ein. Impero. Presto. Ein. Ago. Sane. Impero. Porro.
Destroy this. And then that guy's dead. GG.
Presto.
I don't need to do much, and this is quite easy in motor difficulty like this. Now kill this guy and we should be fine.
Impero.
Kill that guy. GG.
Ein. Ago.
Alright then, I give up. Roman Empire is yours. That's fine with me. The worst is yet to come. Right. The mechanism of the treachery broke down immediately after the death of Diocletian and Maximilian, and more generals claimed the right to the throne, and civil war broke out. The situation would be unlocked only with the victory of Constantine, son of Chloro, against another general in search of glory named Maxentius. It was one of the occasions that God called a Roman emperor to himself the first time and made him triumph thanks to the visions, thanks to a dream in which he first saw the Christian's cross shine in heaven. In Hoco Signo Vinces, so recited the voice of God who held Constantine defeating Maxentius and become Augustus to the west, together with Licinius, Augustus of the east. The new emperor signed a law in Milan, with which he granted for the first time freedom to the Christians in honor of his vision and his victory. Galerius had already done something similar on his deathbed in the face of the strength of the spirit and Christianity, who accumulated martyrs and endured atrocities, tortures, in order to not abjure their own faith, deciding to stop their persecution, blah blah blah. Once Maximilian died, was also dead. Constantine and Licinius were the only two men to contend the Roman world, an empire that went from Britannia to Egypt, which united Mari and Armenians and a multitude of cultures and peoples in the name of Rome. Constantine's ambitions, however, was enough to justify the fact that only one man could still rule over such a vast territory, with chasing the Goths to drive them across the Danube. The Western Augustus ended up in an area of responsibility to his eastern colleague, blah blah blah. Constantine managed to beat Licinius near Adrianople despite his numerical inferiority, and from there he besieged Byzantium and then definitely defeated his rival in Chrysopolis near his capital Nicomedia, the place where Diocletian had a place his residence when he founded the Tetrarchy, which by now was only a plain memory. Initially, Licinius was spared his life, but only a year later he was put to death, and the same fate befell Crispus, son had by Constantine with the first wife, together with the second wife, Fausta, accused of having blah blah blah. Remaining sole ruler, Constantine immediately throughout of freeing himself from the interference of a center by founding Nova Roma, right where Byzantium had risen. Up until then, the city would later take his name. Although he was considered a very tolerant of Christianity, he didn't build only churches in Constantinople, but also pagan temples. He called the first Christian council that of Nicaea to define the dogmas and condemn the heresies of the new religion, but he was blah blah blah. Now you know this city that you and your barbaric people have just put. The sword and fire came to the light. I said to Draco with the firearm pointed between my eyes, and that at the same time you know how the religion you worked so hard to destroy was accepted by the Romans after years of persecution. The Jesuit did not look away from his target for a moment, as if he wanted to flaunt indifference under his mustache, beard, and dark skin. So it was only thanks to Constantine that the Roman Empire was able to breathe a sign after the crisis that had gripped it. But at the same time, with the foundation of New Rome, the ancient ones seemed to lose importance, passing in a short time from being a lady in the prime of her years, fertile nature, to an old legend fascinating by the forgotten, which is well spoken only when one remembers its splendor. And I don't know why, but I've never understood it as well as now. Well, an interesting description over here. I don't know what this stone thingy was over here. There's quite a few bugs with this trigger over here and this trigger. Other than that, it was quite fun. This trigger over here was also screwed because I just destroyed a little bit of stuff over them here, and he right away surrendered. Other than that, it was definitely fun and not too challenging over here. We didn't trigger the Nicomedians to fight too hard against us. Well, then it was nice storytelling and all that. But obviously, it's just again barbarizing one culture while keeping afloat the other. Because honestly, Rome was a great period at certain times and certain lengths, but sorry to say this, if you're gonna mention that they were good against Armenians and all that, hell no. Let alone, like, he did point out the fact that they were very empathy, let's say, towards the new face of Christianity. They did destroy quite a lot of their own old faith. Which is kind of saddening and all that, because the old pantheon of the Romans and Greeks were quite amazing, honestly, and it was kind of ruined, and many of those temples were also destroyed as well, just to build some others in place. Like, until now, there's just a very few left. Some of them even being replaced to England where they do not belong. But that's all thanks to the Greeks because they do not stand up for their own culture, which is kind of saddening as well. But other than that, this is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something we could come together? That's possible as well. Just write down comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I'll see you all later.